Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, then welcome. If not, welcome back. Appreciate you guys. So today we are going to review Colourpop. So this is the Tinted Moisturizer. We are also going to review the concealer and the Nude Mood palette. Very beautiful. Super excited to try this. And the gloss. So if you guys are interested to see how it wears, I'm going to go ahead and do a wear test today. So we will be able to check out and see if it is worth your money. Okay, so before we get started with the Tinted Moisturizer, I'm going to go ahead and lay a foundation, and I use Bobbi Brown Face Base. I like that it has moisturizer in it as well, which I need because my skin tends to be a little bit dry in spots. I do have combination skin, so some areas are a little bit oilier or more oily because I can talk, you know, good times. And I always apply this with the sponge. I just find that it's easier application with the sponge. You can definitely use a brush. You can use your fingers. Sponge is just my preference. And a little bit here where we have those trouble areas that we want to fix and cover. You know, hide your secrets. Just kidding. Okay. Alright, do a little bit more up here. Okay, so now we have our base on, so now we can go ahead in with the Tinted Moisturizer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and apply this to half of the face with the sponge. Like how light that feels, so we'll see. You can kind of see a difference already from this side to that side. This side just looks a little bit more smooth, this side a little more splotchy. So I definitely feel like this side is covering a little bit better, a little bit more smooth, as opposed to the sponge side. I feel like it didn't get as much product because the sponge soaked it up. So I think I'm going to go back in on this side and use the brush because I am going to have this as a wear test and wear it all day. I really want to make sure that, you know, I give it the proper foundation so that way I can really judge it. I don't want to have half not and half yes, so you get it. Okay, so I'm just going to go back over this side with the brush again. Okay, I do feel like that laid a pretty good foundation. So this covered pretty well for being a tinted moisturizer, but I'm still going to put some concealer on it because, you know, I want to hide our flaws. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the concealer. like to use the sponge to kind of go in and set around the edges. Just to pat it in a little bit more, make sure it blends out a little bit. Alright, so pretty happy with that so far. Alright, so before we put on a finishing powder, I want to zoom you in a little bit just to see how it's performing. Okay, so it doesn't fully cover. I'm seeing a little more lines than I'm usually used to. Again, it's a tinted moisturizer. So overall it looks pretty good. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Studio Finish powder. Okay, so I definitely like it with the finishing powder on it. It makes it a smoother surface. Before it was tacky. If you like tacky because your products stick better to it, then definitely don't use a powder first. Put your other products on and then use a powder. I personally like to lay the foundation down and make it smooth. Okay, so now I'm going to lay down the rest of my face, and then when we get to the highlighter, I'll come back and talk about it because it's Colourpop, the other products. It will be in the description down below, but we're just going to go ahead and throw the rest of that on there. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the highlight. We're gonna go with Colourpop's Lunch Money. So we'll see how that goes. I have not used their highlights before. Actually, I've only used Colourpop's eyeshadows. So this whole review is really me testing their products to see how they are, see if I want to continue to buy them. They are definitely a more affordable brand with a wide range of color palettes for the eyes. So their highlighter is a cream highlighter. I wasn't really expecting that. I assumed that it was powder, but as I said, I've never used them before, so yes, I'm learning that they are cream. Okay, so that's pretty bright actually. I'm gonna go in with my finger just to see the difference. Whoa, that is super creamy. And that is super bright. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, now as you can see, that is much brighter with the finger. Oh my gosh, so creamy. So creamy, so bright. I'm really liking this actually. Okay, so I'm just going to make everything kind of smush together on my face. So we're going to use the MAC Studio FX. Alright. Okay, so with the Studio FX, what I really like to do is I like to take my beauty blender and just push that in. Just push everything down together. Because what the Studio FX is meant to do is to really make those layers of your powders and all of your liquids just meld together to kind of create one layer. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the eyes. So now we're going to put lips on. So this is the finished look. I do have to say I like it. I like the light, little bit more natural type of look. I'm really liking the eyes. Those are beautiful. Their lip gloss, I really don't like sticky lip gloss, so I was afraid that this would be tacky and I wouldn't like it. Obviously you're seeing a theme in this video. I don't like things that are tacky, whether it be looks or on my face. So yes, I do like this lip gloss. It is smooth. It smells really good, and I really like the color. The only thing about the eyeshadows is that it's showing up a little bit more red on camera. I didn't expect this palette to have such red undertones, but I do still love it. That's not going to turn me away at all, but I thought it would be a little bit more brown, but it definitely has red undertones in the brown. At least on my skin it does. On your skin it may be something different. Everybody has different skin types, everybody has different skin colors, and makeup goes on and reflects in different ways. So on me, this does come up a little bit more red, but I am living for this eye. So the only thing I would say about the eyeshadows is that Wink Wink, which is right here in the middle. So that one, which is in the inner area here, I felt like when I put it on my finger and I put it on, I didn't feel like it went on as easily as I thought. Like it was bright and vibrant on my finger, but then when I put it on the eyelid, it wasn't as bright. Now when I went in with the other color, put on hearts, that one showed up instantly. So that one was amazing. I put it on my finger, put it on my eye, and bam, it really popped. So I was a little bit disappointed with that one color, but otherwise, I love this palette. It is a palette that I will be reaching for. I would use this palette on a daily basis. If I want just a simple, basic eye look, this is definitely a palette that I am gonna go to. So I would highly recommend this palette. Now, as for the tinted moisturizer, we shall see. I'm going to do a wear test. So right now it is midday sometime. Let's see. All right, so it's 12:22 right now. So it's 12:22 right now. So I'm going to wear it for a couple of hours. I'll check back in with you guys. We'll see how it holds up. I'm not going to do any touch-ups or anything. I did like the concealer. I was actually pleasantly surprised with this. Same thing, we'll see how it wears. And the highlighter was a surprise to me because it was more of a cream highlighter, but I am still enjoying it. All right, so I will check back in with you guys later. Okay, so it's been 2 hours since the last time I was here with you guys, and I would say that I don't see any separation. The only thing I see are lines here under the under eye, but that's to be expected because I do have wrinkles. Let's not kid ourselves. But otherwise, I really do like it. It still lays on really well. The only thing I did have to reapply was the lip gloss, but that's because I did have lunch. So far, I am actually really loving this. All right, here's to give you guys a more close-up view of it. And it is still looking really good in my opinion. Typically, when I see problem areas, it's usually in this cheek area here, but I'm not seeing that with this. So far, I'm really liking it. Okay, so this is the final check-in of the day, and it is 10:11. So it has literally been all day. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I can see that some of it's come off here. I can see a little bit of texture here. Alright, so overall, my thoughts and opinions are I would recommend this. It is a tinted moisturizer. It has lasted all day. Yes, there are some spots, but again, this is not a foundation. It is a tinted moisturizer. So I would definitely highly recommend this. Alright, if you guys have gotten through the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification so that way you know when I put out new videos. You don't want to miss them. Until next time, bye!